guys have not been checking out the content that's been coming out lately, particularly about going to war in Iran, but really dying for Israel.
Oh my God.
You guys have no idea what you've been missing. So here comes some awesome content.
I don't want to go fight Iranians for Israel.
Joey, don't you dare be anti-Semitic.
This is so funny.
I want to go home, sir. You're some kind of anti-Semite, Joey.
I know it's AI, but it's accurate.
I don't even know why we were there.
Let's focus on why that thought is anti-Semitic, Joey.
Get a job, loser. Israel needs our taxes. But I'm not even dead.
Who's ready to live and die for Israel?
It's so, again, if I didn't laugh at some of these things, it would there would be no joy in life right now. Like, that's the thing. This is very dark.
I think this is a different clip. I think it is.
What are you showing?
It's another satirical, why won't you die for Israel? I don't know, Jen. Trotsky, we just changed it. Welcome to the revolution.
You know who who Trotsky had an affair with, right?
Yes, Frida Kahlo. Did I say your last name right?
Yeah.
Kahlo? I did. Okay.
Kahlo.
Iran attacked me out of nowhere. America needs to go to war for me. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
That's for sure.
I don't want my children to die for Israel.
Stop crying. Their lives were promised to my people 2,000 years ago.
I don't want my children to die for Israel.
Do not be selfish. Your children will go to war for my people. It's time to step up. Our greatest ally, Israel, needs us. Send your sons. After all, they fund my paycheck.
It's pathetic. We're pathetic. It's just ridiculous. And the whole world sees it. The whole world sees it.
But I just get the impression that the more that this becomes front and center, and we are seeing, as we mentioned earlier, the rift that is existing between the MAGA factions, between those that fall on the side of Trump and are on the side of Israel, and those that are much more libertarian and fall on the side of America first. And here's the thing, and let's be as clear as we can. You cannot support Israel and support America. They are two juxtaposed positions. You have to choose. In theory, they're juxtaposed positions. In practicality, it's all American empire. Well, hold on. That's American empire. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is, if you care about America, if you are America first and you are concerned about the direction our country is going, then Zionism is your enemy. Zionism is your number one enemy, bar none. Yes. Nothing controls our foreign policy and our domestic policy now the way that our unholy alliance with Israel has been brought to the surface. That is a fact. Oh, Noah, nobody here is talking about libertarianism. Not right now, anyway. And that's not me. We're not that. But we do have a lot of common points, especially that anti-war movement. So, we work with whoever we can. But yeah, no, I'm not suggesting that the answer to our problems is libertarianism. Well, that's not, and we've done many shows with, especially look at any show we've ever done with Steve Grumbine. Well, you've also said time and again that you cannot put yourself into a box. Anybody who just goes along with just one universal ideology, I have one universal ideology. I do not support anyone and anything that is bought and paid for by corporate special interests. That's my rule. Yeah. That's my guiding principle. And the biggest corporate whore that we have in our culture right now is the Israel lobby and those that feign fealty that get on their knees essentially for them. And that's what's happened. And we're seeing it right now. You're seeing people like Laura Ingraham go after Thomas Massie to say that, how dare you go after Trump? All right, let's talk about the Thomas Massie story. So Thomas Massie went on Face the Nation the other day to talk about the fact that he is trying to bring a bill to the floor, co-sponsored with Democrat Ro Khanna, that you have to get written authorization from the legislative branch to commence a war with Iran. Now, of course, they're going to claim we got a ceasefire now and that it's not a problem. Trust me, it's not over yet.
No.
Not even close. So here's Thomas Massie on Face the Nation yesterday morning.
What he promised us was we would put America first. And I think there are still voices in this administration. You've still got J.D. Vance. You've still got Tulsi Gabbard. You still RFK Jr.
See, this is an example of playing politics. So when you feel that you have to throw their names out there, considering that Tulsi just turned her back again, Lord knows how many times.
Are you surprised?
Not surprised. And I'm not surprised that he put my name out there, but nobody loves Israel more than me. Have you seen me up Shmuley's Tuchus as many times as you've said that I've been up there, Jen?
Oh, you're up as Tuchus. Let me just also say that Thomas Massie, widower Thomas Massie, you're rocking that salt and pepper facial hair, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they turned him into Heisenberg after his wife.
He's looking fine. I'm just putting that out there.
And he happens to be very good friends with our governor, Ron DeSantis. It is what it is.
That's not a selling point. So thank you for.
But that's why. But that's why when you have good things to say about somebody like Thomas Massie, and there is a lot of good to say, you have to take the good with the bad.
Of course. I mean, I know he and I would disagree on so many things, but I have respect that he actually represents his people and isn't a corporate whore. So
fair be warned.
Still got calmer heads that could prevail.
They were not persuasive in this case, clearly.
Well, somebody was persuasive. AIPAC is very persuasive. For instance, the Israeli lobby in Congress. If you look at my colleagues' feeds now, they all look the same. They're all.
Could you imagine going on national television and hearing somebody like AOC make a statement like that? It's not going to happen.
Never.
Now, why he is? I don't.
Because she's a coward, and he is not. He's okay being the only person in his party to do what he knows is the right thing to do, that his people want him to do. What is right to do is what his people want him to do. That's what he's doing, his job.
And he's
not that complicated.
And he's doing as good a job as anybody on Capitol Hill. Now, that, of course, is not saying very much, because we all know that the approval rating of our elected officials is basically in the toilet. It's probably in the teens. It's so bad. And the only people who actually are saying they're doing a good job are the biased ones on their side of the aisle that are just live and die with the red or the blue. When you take away those particular voters, then what you have is the overwhelming majority of the country who says we do not have a representative democracy anymore. This is not a constitutional republic, and it hasn't been for quite some time. Thomas Massie is a principled constitutionalist who actually cares about this country. It's just a shame that he's one of only, I don't know, maybe not even 5% of our elected officials. And that's a really scary prospect when people think that America is so damn great. No, it's not. It could be, but we have to, as AI says, end Zionism.
Tweeting the same message that we've got to support Israel and we've got to do this.
We don't have.
Well, this is regarding the resolution that he put forward, bringing up the War Powers Act, correct?
Correct. And it's obvious that the reason he's bringing it up is because he wants to draw more attention to the fact that the Israel lobby has essentially carte blanche over our government, that they do whatever they want, and everyone follows, goes right along with it.
Yeah, he very well could be the leader of that splinter that goes off and is that breakaway in the Republican Party. And he is somebody that I could see being amenable to working with people that are working people. I could see him being amenable to that stuff. So yeah, he is somebody in the category that is part of that break in the GOP.
Get this bum out of office ASAP.
I stand correct.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, he's gonna lead the party to. He's gonna lead not even necessarily half of them, but enough of them that added with some of us and other working people might be able to get somewhere. That's what I think.
Congressman Thomas Massie of Kentucky is not MAGA, even though he likes to say he is. Actually, MAGA doesn't want him, doesn't know him, and doesn't respect him. He is a negative force. Keep in mind, I wrote this when I was on the toilet. He is a negative force who almost always votes no. No matter how good something may be, he's a simple-minded grandstander who thinks it's good politics for Iran to have the highest level nuclear weapon, while at the same time yelling death to America at every chance they get. Iran has killed and maimed thousands of Americans. I have proof. I have proof, Jen. I've seen it. I've seen the proof. Believe me. Believe me. Remember when Sleepy Joe said he saw the babies' heads?
Yeah,
Well,
you saw the proof. You saw
I've seen
all
the proof too. I've seen it too.
Iranian terrorist. Yes,
I've
I'm
totally
sure.
seen it too. It's really great.
Ugh.
And even took over the American embassy in Tehran under the Carter administration. We had a spectacular military success yesterday and taking the bomb right out of their hands, and they would use it if they could. But as usual, and despite all of the praise and accolades received, the lightweight congressman is against what was so brilliantly achieved last night in Iran. Massie is weak, ineffective, and votes no on virtually everything but before him, including Rand Paul. No matter how good something may be, he is disrespectful to our great military and all that they stand for, not even acknowledging their brilliance and bravery in yesterday's attack, which was a total and complete win. Massie should drop his fake act and start putting America first.
Yeah. So that's it.
Excuse me, but he doesn't know how to get there. He doesn't have a clue. He'll undoubtedly vote against the great, big, beautiful bill, even though non-passage means a 68% tax increase for everybody, and many things far worse than that. MAGA should drop this pathetic loser, Tom Massie, like the plague. The good news is that we will have a wonderful American patriot running against him in the Republican primary, and I'll be in Kentucky campaigning really hard. MAGA is not about lazy, grandstanding, non-productive politicians, of which Thomas Massie is definitely one. Thank you to our incredible military for the amazing job they did last night. It was really special. Make America great again.
Again. So disgusting. But, you know, I'm really envisioning, you know, it's going to be people like Thomas Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene that are going to lead that sort of rift, that split. And what happens there, I don't know. But that's any potential that we have is there.